So in the middle of heated debates over anti-corruption legislation, the Prime Minister today made a resolute statement from Bihar, emphasizing that no government should operate from behind bars. The Prime Minister praised recent efforts to crack down on corruption, underlining the importance of clean governance for the country's future. Given the fact that the proposed anti-graft bill aims to strengthen legal framework to deter corrupt practices and ensure transparency, Prime Minister Modi asserted the government is determined to push forward with reforms, sending a clear message that corruption will no longer be tolerated in public office.
जो जेल जाए उसने कुर्सी छोड़नी चाहिए कि नहीं छोड़नी चाहिए? क्या वो कुर्सी पर बैठे रह सकता है क्या? क्या वो सरकारी फाइलों पे साइन कर सकता है क्या? क्या जेल में से कोई सरकार चला सकता है क्या? और इसलिए ऐसा सख्त कानून बनाने की तरफ हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। लेकिन साथियों, ये आरजेडी वाले, ये कांग्रेस वाले, ये लेफ्ट वाले इस कानून का विरोध कर रहे हैं। ये बहुत गुस्से में है और कौन नहीं जानता उनको किस बात का डर है।
Let me go across to Mr. Rashid Alvi of the Congress joining us. Thank you for giving us your time, Mr. Alvi. Prime Minister asserting that no governance from behind bars.
You know, bill is still pending, has referred to Joint Parliamentary Committee. How can our Prime Minister is so sure that bill will be passed, bill will become law? It shows itself that there is no democracy, it is dictatorship. Why have you sent it to JPC if you have already decided that it is going to be passed by the parliament? Why are you giving this such a statement? This bill will destroy democracy and this bill is going to be passed just to attack opposition leaders. Nothing else. How can it be? It is absolutely against the soul of Constitution.
The Prime Minister was speaking about the intention behind the move. Is there anything wrong with talking about the intention?
So suppose you tell me, bill is passed. Our Prime Minister is visiting Bengal. And if Mamata Banerjee, she has detained him for 30 days, then what will happen? She can do it. She will lodge a FIR against him and will detain him. The word detain is being used in the bill. Detain. Detain means that he will go to jail. It is not necessary. Detain means he may be detained within an hour.
30-day period has been mentioned. 30-day period.
Yeah, 30
After
days.
which on the 31st of day, the individual will have to resign or will cease to be a minister, Prime Minister or Chief Minister.
Umar Abdullah, Farooq Abdullah were detained within their houses. They were not sent to jail.
All right.
So even if this government is detained any leader, opposition leader, chief minister, minister for 30 days, so even if it is house arrest, chief minister will go.
All right, Mr. Alvi, thank you for joining us on the broadcast. You're questioning the intention of the government. Let's also listen to what Rahul Gandhi said after the bill was introduced in Lok Sabha.
We are going back to medieval times when the king could just remove anybody at will. There's no concept of what an elected person is. He doesn't like your face, so he tells ED, put a case, and then democratically elected person is wiped out within 30 days.
We also have Pragya, my colleague, joining us on the broadcast with more details. Pragya, of course, a political face-off was expected, which is going to continue. The bill has been sent to the joint committee, and the Prime Minister today once again asserting that the intention is to stop corrupt practices and to ensure there's no governance from behind the bars, from jail.
Swati, you are absolutely right, and what Prime Minister did is sounded a poll bigger in poll-bound Bihar, and not just that, Prime Minister, if you look at the content of the speech of Prime Minister, one of the main issues that they are trying to corner and will corner the opposition and RJD and Congress is graft. And in fact, this is the platform that Prime Minister has used to garner the public sentiment also and public opinion on corruption. And Prime Minister also knows that no one in the insane mind would say that corruption is right. And this is exactly what Prime Minister is trying to establish, that he has run a corruption-free government for all these years. And in fact, he has brought in a bill where all those who are sitting on a constitutional post will also come under fire if they are arrested for 30 days on charges of graft or any serious offense. So that means that if bureaucrats can also be suspended on some serious charges, if they are arrested and detained for 50 hours or more, why can not CM or ministers or Prime Minister or the cabinet minister not come under the law? This is the major point that Prime Minister has, is trying to drive, in front of the people of Bihar, and not just Bihar but to whole country. This is also garnering of public sentiment that have been sent to Joint Parliamentary Committee and who are looking in the bad light, those who are opposing this particular bill. And who are these? Congress, RJD, Samajwadi Party, Trinamool Congress, all of them who are saying that this bill is to attack the opposition leaders. Now,
one other thing that's happening, Pragya, is that Rahul Gandhi is being reminded of the stand that he took on an ordinance that he said is shielding corrupt netas. Let's listen into what he said back then and how he today feels India is being pushed in the medieval era.
My opinion on the ordinance is that it's complete nonsense and that it should be torn up and thrown out. I'll repeat it for you. My opinion on the ordinance is that it should be torn up and thrown away. We are going back to medieval times when the king could just remove anybody at will. There's no concept of what an elected person is. He doesn't like your face, so he tells ED, put a case, and then democratically elected person is wiped out within 30 days.
We have Mrityunjay Tiwari of the RJD joining us on the broadcast. Mrityunjay जी, प्रधानमंत्री बिहार में है. बिहार से प्रधानमंत्री जी ने एक बार फिर से ये बात कही कि जेल से सरकार नहीं चल सकती.
आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री को तो पहले अजित पवार जी को कहते थे चक्की पीसिंग. अभी उप मुख्यमंत्री हैं. असम के मुख्यमंत्री हैं हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा जी, उनके लिए क्या कहा था. और ये बात आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी श्री नीतीश कुमार जी, श्री चंद्रबाबू नायडू जी को डराने के लिए कह रहे हैं. बिहार में कोई डरने वाला इनके गिदड़ भक्ति से नहीं है. कानून अपना काम करेगा. और ये तो सोच रहे हैं जिस मकसद से इन्होंने ये बनाया है कानून, इसके लपेटे में सबसे पहले नीतीश जी और चंद्रबाबू नायडू जी आएंगे. अभी सीएजी का रिपोर्ट में 81,000 करोड़ का हिसाब नहीं मिला है. तो ये तो प्रधानमंत्री जी भ्रष्टाचार पर बोलने से पहले अपने सामने आईना रख लेना चाहिए, गिरेबान में झांकना चाहिए कि सारे भ्रष्टाचारी बीजेपी में चले गए. प्रधानमंत्री जी ये सब.
मृत्युंजय जी, मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी, अनुरोध करूंगी, थोड़ी देर आप हमारे साथ बने रहिए. अनुराग भदौरिया भी समाजवादी पार्टी के जुड़ रहे हैं. अनुराग भदौरिया, द प्राइम मिनिस्टर एंड नॉट जस्ट द प्राइम मिनिस्टर, इन फैक्ट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द लेजिस्लेशन नाउ, द बिल. The bill says that the Prime Minister's post will also come under the ambit of it, कि प्रधानमंत्री भी स्क्रूटनी में आएंगे. कल के दिन अगर कोई प्रधानमंत्री को जेल में डाल देता है, 30 दिन तक प्रधानमंत्री भी अगर जेल में रहते, 31वें दिन पर जो भी प्रधानमंत्री होगा, प्रधानमंत्री 31वें दिन से नहीं रहेगा. तो ये सिर्फ सीएम के लिए, मिनिस्टर्स के लिए नहीं, पीएम के लिए भी है.
मेरी एक बात समझ में नहीं आई, और जो लोग पे भ्रष्टाचार का आरोप लगा था उनको अब मंत्री बना दिया गया, उसका क्या होगा? वो इस दायरे में आएंगे कि नहीं आएंगे? भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिन लोगों पे के ऊपर आरोप लगा रही थी कि ये नेता भ्रष्टाचार में लिप्त हैं, और उनको उन्होंने बाद में अपने साथ शामिल करके जो मंत्री बनाया, उसका क्या करेंगे? उसके बारे में कुछ बोला? नहीं बोला. सवाल है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी एक परसेप्शन सिर्फ अपना एक ऐसा बनाने की कोशिश करती है जैसे लगता है कि वो बड़ा अच्छा कर रहे हैं. अरे आप सिर्फ और सिर्फ समाज के अंदर में ध्यान भटकाने का बात करते हो। आप सिर्फ लोगों के जो इश्यूज हैं उस पर चर्चा ना करके आप ऐसे नए नए इश्यूज लाते हैं जिससे लोगों का ध्यान भटक जाए। नहीं नहीं नहीं, ये बहुत अरे भ्रष्टाचार इस सरकार में क्या भ्रष्टाचार देखने को नहीं मिला क्या? क्या इस सरकार में जिस तरह का आरोप लग रहे हैं, इन आरोप देखने को मिले क्या? जो किसानों की इनकम दोगुनी हो गई, चर्चा तो इस पे होनी चाहिए। चर्चा जो आपने भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने प्रॉमिस किया था, किसान की इनकम दोगुनी होगी, सबको रोजगार मिल जाएगा, डॉलर के मुकाबले रुपया मजबूत होगा, देश की अर्थव्यवस्था मजबूत होगी।
जब कभी ये बिल, अगर ये बिल कानून बनता है तो फिर चाहे मंत्री स्टेट का हो चाहे मंत्री केंद्र का हो, 30 दिन तक अगर जेल में कोई भी मंत्री रहेगा, कोई भी नेता रहेगा, तो 31वें दिन से उसको इस्तीफा देना पड़ेगा। फिर ये तो सब पे अप्लाई होगा, ऐसा नहीं लगता आपको?
आप देख लीजिए सरकार में ईडी की और ये सब की जो कार्रवाई हुई है, किन पे ज्यादा हुई है? विपक्ष पे ही हो रही है। सत्ता पक्ष पे कितने % लोगों पे हुई है? जरा बता दीजिए, आप ही डाटा बता दीजिए देश को। आप नेशनल चैनल है, इतना बड़ा चैनल, आपका बताइए अब तक जितने ईडी ने कार्रवाई की है कितने सत्ता पक्ष पे हुई है, कितने विपक्ष के नेताओं पे? बता दीजिए आप, इसी से पता चल जाएगा आपको। भाई आप सत्ता का दुरुपयोग भी तो करेंगे ना, तो आप कैसा देश? आप पहले निष्पक्ष बात तो कीजिए ना। जिस तरह से आप देखो, जिस तरह से आरोप लग रहा है चुनाव आयोग पे, जिस तरह से आरोप ईडी पे लगते हैं ना, माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय भी कई बार बोलता है। तो आप बताइए, तो इसका कैसे उपाय होगा?
इसका क्या उपाय होगा, नहीं उपाय होगा, ये सवाल आप भारतीय जनता पार्टी से कीजिए इस बारे में। अनुराग भदौरिया जी बने रहिए, लेकिन आप हमारे साथ फिर से सुन लेते हैं प्रधानमंत्री ने क्या कहा।
जो जेल जाए उसने कुर्सी छोड़नी चाहिए कि नहीं छोड़नी चाहिए? क्या वो कुर्सी पर बैठे रह सकता है क्या? क्या वो सरकारी फाइलों पे साइन कर सकता है क्या? क्या जेल में से कोई सरकार चला सकता है क्या? और इसलिए ऐसा सख्त कानून बनाने की तरफ हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। लेकिन साथियों, ये आरजेडी वाले, ये कांग्रेस वाले, ये लेफ्ट वाले इस कानून का विरोध कर रहे हैं। ये बहुत गुस्से में है और कौन नहीं जानता उनको किस बात का डर है।
Let's go back to our guests. Mrityunjay Tiwari, Anurag Bhadoria continue to be with us. Anurag Bhadoria, भारतीय जनता पार्टी राहुल गांधी को भी याद दिला रही है कि ऑर्डिनेंस को फाड़ने की बात उन्होंने की थी, जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट के एक ऑर्डर को ओवर रूल कर रहा था कि कन्विक्टेड एमपीज एमएलएज जो है वो डिस्क्वालीफाई हो जाएंगे। तो फिर आज राहुल गांधी क्यों ऐसा कहते हैं कि हमको मिडीवल एरा में धकेलने की एक कोशिश है? मैं
आपसे सीधी सी बात कह रहा हूं, चुनाव किस पे होना चाहिए? चुनाव भ्रष्टाचार पे होना चाहिए, चुनाव महंगाई पे होना चाहिए, जिससे लोग जूझ रहे हैं। लोगों के घरों में चूल्हे इस समय से नहीं जल पा रहे हैं। लोग की एजुकेशन व्यवस्था पे होना चाहिए। जिस तरह से बिहार में आप देखो लगातार क्रिमिनलाइजेशन जैसे बढ़ा है, मर्डर हो रहे हैं, इस पे चर्चा होनी चाहिए कि नहीं होनी चाहिए? बताइए आप, चर्चा होनी चाहिए। खराब हेल्थ व्यवस्था पे जो यहाँ पे,
तो फिर क्या आपको लगता है कि आरजेडी और कांग्रेस का इस वक्त जो पोल प्लैंक है थोड़ा गड़बड़ा है, क्योंकि वो एसआईआर के आगे बात ही नहीं कर रहे, वहाँ एम्प्लॉयमेंट की कोई बात, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात नहीं हो रही, वहाँ भ्रष्टाचार की, क्रिमिनलाइजेशन की कोई बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, केवल एसआईआर पर पूरा फोकस।
अरे तो सरकार हटेगी तभी तो क्रिमिनलाइजेशन हटेगा ना। क्रिमिनलाइजेशन कहाँ पे हो रहा है? इसी सरकार में हो रहा है। मुद्दा तो उठ रहा है, मुद्दा वोट चोरी पे उठेगा ना। वोट चोरी का मुद्दा सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा है, हमारा वोट है, एक जनता का वोट है। अगर वहाँ पे किसी को शक हो रहा है, किसी प्रकार की गड़बड़ी हो रही है, तो सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा है।
तो जो एग्जिस्टिंग सरकारें, उन्हीं के अंडर सारा क्रिमिनलाइजेशन हो रहा है। विपक्ष की जब सरकारें थी तब ऐसा नहीं होता था। हालांकि सोचने वाली बात है कि फिर लोगों ने सत्ता से बाहर क्यों किया। लेट मी ब्रिंग इन टॉम वडक्कन एज वेल। टॉम वडक्कन, अनुराग भदौरिया सेज सीबीआई और ईडी ने पिछले इतने महीनों में या सालों में, they've only taken action against opposition. They have never taken any action against people who are part of the ruling alliance, part of the center. तो ये तो दिखाता है कि सीबीआई और ईडी को आप यूज कर रहे हैं। अब आप ये लॉ भी लाना चाहते हैं जिसमें आप डिस्टेबलाइज कर देंगे स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स को और ऑपोजिशन रूल स्टेट्स को।
ये डरते क्यों हैं इस लेजिस्लेशन से? मेरा प्रश्न सिंपल है। जब राहुल गांधी ने ऑर्डिनेंस जलाया था, वो किस लिए जलाया था? जलाया नहीं, फाड़ा था। क्यों?
बोला था फाड़ देना चाहिए।
हाँ, तो क्यों? कारण ये था कि लालू प्रसाद जी को रिहैबिलिटेट करने का कोशिश था और वो कोशिश मनमोहन सिंह गवर्नमेंट कर रहे थे. अंडर दैट सिचुएशन, व्हेन ही स्टूड अप फॉर फाइटिंग अगेंस्ट करप्शन, वही पार्टी एंड इंडिया अलायंस टुडे इज स्टैंडिंग अप फॉर व्हाट ही डिड अर्लियर and bringing a law against corruption is something that is across the board. Prime Minister, ministers, state ministers, CMs, this is across the board. So what is the discrepancy that they are talking about? So Prime Minister is absolutely right when he says that for 30 days, if you're in jail, like the Kejriwal issue, he did not resign. And it is important for democracy to function. You can't have a CM sitting in jail and signing files. It's not acceptable. And this is not just for Kejriwal. This is relevant for Congress states, BJP states, and across the board.
All right.
This does not discriminate anybody. So let that be very clear. Now, as to the question of ED, please check the record of the ED. Please check the record of the CBI. Which are the cases that the CBI and ED has taken up across the board without any look at the ideological positions or political affiliations of any individual. So let it be fair to be said that these institutions have been functioning independently. If they don't believe it, let them check the records of these institutions before making such
Tom Bhadkar,
charges.
thank you very much for speaking with us. Thank you to Anurag Bhadoria as well. We have Pradeep Bhandari joining us in the broadcast of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Pradeep Bhandari, we were just speaking to Anurag Bhadoria, who says ek to ye diversionary tactic hai. You should be talking about unemployment. You should be talking about other things. You've just brought this bill, introduced this bill because you don't want people to talk about SIR. Another thing that the opposition is saying is this is your plan B. Plan A is to first ensure that SIR is done and that opposition never gets elected. Plan B is even if they get elected, then put their ministers, chief ministers behind bars.
Swati, the truth of the matter is that the opposition implicitly is supporting corrupt and criminals. RJD and Congress is an alliance which has institutionalized corruption and criminalization in politics. This bill is agnostic of party lines. It is agnostic of state and center. It includes the Prime Minister itself. The people of the country have to decide and will decide whether they want honest politicians to go forward or whether they want corrupt politicians like the Congress RJD to go forward. And another moot question here is that governments cannot be run from jail. And this bill addresses that very concern because the constitutional morality was not about addressing running the government from jail. It was about running the governments outside the jail. If the opposition believe this is distraction, who's stopping them to take the SIR issue in front of the people of the country? They have already been slapped by the Supreme Court, where the Supreme Court said that SIR is a voter-friendly process. Let them take any issue they want. Today they stand exposed as backing corrupt and criminals.
All right, Pradeep Bhandari, thank you very much for speaking with us. Let's once again listen into what Rahul Gandhi said about an ordinance that intended to overrule Supreme Court's order of disqualifying MPs, MLAs who've been convicted versus what Rahul Gandhi is saying today about the bill that has been introduced that says irrespective of whether it's a Prime Minister, Chief Minister or a Minister, if they stay behind bars for 30 days, on the 31st day, they cease to be a PM, CM or a Minister.
My opinion on the ordinance is that it's complete nonsense and that it should be torn up and thrown out. I'll repeat it for you. My opinion on the ordinance is that it should be torn up and thrown away.
We are going back to medieval times when the king could just remove anybody at will. There's no concept of what an elected person is. He doesn't like your face, so he tells ED, put a case, and then democratically elected person is wiped out within 30 days.
Pragya continues to be with us on the broadcast. Pragya, this has definitely led to a massive political face-off with the opposition saying nothing but just an attempt of the government to ensure that state governments, especially those ruled by the opposition parties, are destabilized. There's no smooth functioning. There'll always be a fear. Anybody can level a charge, put somebody behind the bars and ensure they stay behind bars.
Well, the justification that has come from the government on this particular charge is that CBI and other law enforcement agencies act only in case of there is solid evidence, and especially against those who are sitting constitutional posts. Now, why was the need of this particular bill that has been sent to JPC? Many in the government believe that because there was a time when Mr. Kejriwal was in prison, and there was uncertainty as to who will hoist the national flag, and there was no one for that, and there was also a fight between the Lieutenant Governor's office and also in the government as to who is going to replace Arvind Kejriwal to hoist that flag. Plus the files were sent to the prison. There was no cabinet decision on part of the Delhi government regarding the welfare of public policy decisions, because Kejriwal could not sign even a single file. So this is a pertinent question that the government is also, and Prime Minister also is asking everyone. Should anyone in the prison be allowed to sign any file, any document? Should they run the government from the prison if there are many serious charges? There is also a moral obligation on part of the public representatives, especially those sitting on constitutional posts. If there is charge against them, they should get themselves cleaned up from that particular charge, and then they can join again. The party will obviously happily take them back if they are proven innocent, but the point is, can you run the government from the prison is the pertinent question that in fact Prime Minister has asked. And this is why, exactly the reason why this particular bill has been brought in the parliament, and this has been sent to JPC. So all the leaders from opposition parties will have their particular platform to have their say there, to oppose. There will be many amendments, there will be suggestions that they would want to bring in, to go into the detail and integrities. But before even going into that, opposition seems to be standing with those who are corrupt, and this is exactly the reason why Prime Minister has mentioned this.
All right, well, the opposition is also alleging and once again leveling the washing machine charge at the Bharatiya Janata Party. So this political face-off is going to continue. We'll have reactions coming in from both sides. Pragya, thank you for getting us the details. Prime Minister today from Bihar asked, while talking about the new bill introduced in Lok Sabha, is it fair for the government to be run from behind bars? An individual accused of corruption, can that person continue to remain on post? Versus Rahul Gandhi says this is equal to any elected neta being thrown out of power within 30 days.